Okay, got everything all cleaned up around here, so now we're going to go ahead and get the cam cover installed here. So usually this works better by putting a little bit of angle to this. Usually you have an electric starter hump over here to lay against. This one we don't have that, so we'll just have to play it by ear right there. So don't put anything under here, your fingers will get caught. You can always stick something under there to keep it from falling if you want, like a zip gun or something like that. It'll still fall. Alright, so we're going to go get all the cams timed now is the deal. Over here you can see a little better. Okay, that's all buried over here. So everything's sitting over here as it took off. Now everything went together real nice and smoothly so far, so we're going to put this all the way together and check it one more time. Just to make sure it's no issues with anything. Because everything on this bike is an issue so far. So I think I'm going to put together dry. That way we don't get all dirty when I take it back apart again. So we put our number 1 cam in. Pull everything out over here. Cam plate goes up there. Back up here you can see again. Number 3 cam is the next one that goes in. So I got my shim right there. You can either shim on the outside or the inside. I usually do it on the inside. That way I can see all the timing marks easier. Okay, this one's got shims on this one. So I'm going to put a little dab of oil right here to hold the shims. I'm not fighting it so much. There we go. This one we got 3 timing marks to line up. There goes the second washer on the floor. Good spot for it. Make sure you oil each layer of shim. That way you don't lose one of them. Especially when you're showing off the camera what to do. So, crank, number 1 cam, number 3 cam. So it lines up. Crank is on. Crank needs to rotate back a little bit. That tooth is lined up, then I line up this other tooth. Looks like it's lined up already. Everything should be all lined up now. So I'm going to mark, 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 and mark. And on this one I had to mark this one because the teeth were fitted to that tooth there. So all these teeth match this teeth, but if you flop them around they might not match. Okay, so everything's on there like it belongs. There's the gasket we're using for our mock-up. You can tell because it's got red ink on it and it's got well compressed marks all around it. It's been together about 50 times already. But sure as hell if I lubricate it and goop everything all up, put together, it probably won't work. So we're going to make sure we're going to check it. Okay, and we're doing it dry. Worst case conditions. If it slips on easy, you're good. That usually means you're pretty good. If you got to beat it on, it's definitely not aligned very good. Put all our screws in and make sure they're all good. Alright, these are all equal length now. All these are the same. Okay. Tighten them up. Now we can drop it down and be easier. Makes things go more smoothly. So So I'm going to just tighten this up a little bit there. So I have no idea how many times I've had this cover on and off, but I'm sure somebody's going out there and count and find out how many I did it already. There'll be some anal person who want to know that. Make sure you put it in the comments so everybody will know how smart you are. I'm going to say somewhere between 30 and 50. How's that for a spread? If I had to pick a number, I'll pick 39. What should be 37 though? I'll guarantee there's going to be one more after this. At least one more. Okay, they're all tight. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn the motor over and see how it turns. As usual, we first got to crank it, it won't move. And then after that, it frees up a little bit. It's not going to be free coming up because there's a lot of stuff in here right now, but it's trying to work, so. Alright, considering working the oil pump, I think we're probably okay. I probably should put the rest of the junk on the oil pump down there too. I didn't do that. I got so carried away I forgot about doing that. Oh well. Maybe you don't need no guts in the oil pump. Okay, it seems to be working okay, so I'm going to say it's probably good. So that's a good sign. Let's see, let's go ahead and get the oil pump ready before I forget. Again. So we failed to put anything in the front of the pump yet. That'll be all the stuff that goes in there. So we have all these parts laying over here too. Did we leave the oil pump gears out? Jeez, I hope I didn't do that. Let's see who's the first person to say I did that. Okay, there's our good ball. Gonna wipe it off on something clean. That looks clean, didn't it? Goes in that hole over there. I usually like putting oil in the hole. Put some oil in the hole. Squirt. Look, all the oil running out now. There you go. The camera's full of oil too. At least it's not dripping on the floor yet. That'll be next. Okay. So this spring goes on top of this, and then you just shove it in. There's no sealer on this, no nothing. It just goes in tight. He's already got a plug in the front because there's no oil idiot light on an xlch bike. These threads don't like this pump. They're tight. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. Nope. Takes a bigger wrench. Okay, so it's bigger than 7/8. So that means it's probably 1 inch. So that means I gotta go up there for some tools. There's a 1 inch. And this one's 15/16. So one of these two ought to fit. It is the 1 inch side that fits. Obviously, if it takes this much torque to tighten it, there's a problem. This engine stand is in my way again. Someone already made fun of me for using the engine stand already. Normally I don't use them yet. If you want to put a little dab of sealer on the end of the nut there, you can. But you gotta be very careful it does not get in that oil check valve. That's why I don't like putting anything in there, because it's very easy to overdo something. Okay, now we're going to start torquing a little bit. Remember, you have a lot of torque here, a lot of leverage, so be careful. If you over torque it, it'll split the body right down the front, and then you'll get pissed off, say a few choice words, and maybe take a breather for the rest of the night. So I'd recommend that you don't do that. Very important. Unless you want to, that's up to you. Okay. I want to make sure there's no oil on anything. Put your hands around everything, make sure there's no oil anywhere. That way you have to worry about it. Okay, so it's clean, no oil. So if there's any oil on there later, we know it's leaking. Okay, I'm going to take cover off. We'll be back in a few minutes.